Subscribe World Action and Reaction News, warn and press bell button for getting notification of all future updates. The LCA Tejas SP-8 will be the 8th member of the No. 45 Squadron of the Indian Air Force, also called the Flying Daggers. The LCA Tejas SP-8 will be handed over to Flying Daggers after completing few production sorties soon. SP-8 was second aircraft which came from second production line which can manufacture 3 aircrafts per year. First aircraft from second production line was LCA Tejas SP-5, which completed its maiden flight on February 9, 2018 and was last aircraft to join Flying Daggers, and with SP-8, HAL has delivered 4 serial production aircrafts till now for FY 2017-18. According to latest media reports, aircrafts till SP-12 are already in assembly rig, and HAL is trying to squeeze in first flight of SP-9 by end of this fiscal year and make it 5 aircrafts for FY 2017-18, but still falling short by 1 aircraft. The board deliberated on the project following the submission of a report earlier last month by a panel of independent expert monitors appointed by the ministry. However, it did not take a decision on proceeding with the FICV project. The meeting concluded that the project will have to be studied in more detail and it will be deliberated upon in the next meeting, sources said. Nothing has been solved yet and everything is still in the pipeline. A top ministry source added too much time has already been spent on the project. A few more months will have to be spent on it, the source said. 5 private entities, including L&T, Mahindra, Reliance Defense, and units of the Tata Group, bid for the contract to make 2,610 FICVs to replace the Russian BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicle, which entered service in 1981. The project has faced hurdles ever since it was approved in October 2009. The first expression of interest issued in May 2010 was retracted in December 2012 after inconsistencies in the evaluation of the responses received, said sources. China will be outlining major tasks for the next stage. We will launch new cooperation platforms, including the first China International Import Expo, as well as pilot zones for free trade and development and cooperation zones, Xinhua quotes Shan as saying. He further highlighted positive socio-economic impacts to be made by the upcoming projects. Priority would be given to major investment and foreign aid projects, to make sure that they deliver positive socio-economic impacts, lead as flagship projects, and be well received like shiny pearls along the Belt and Road, said the minister. China will facilitate e-commerce through big data, cloud computing and artificial intelligence services to help Belt and Road countries develop the digital economy and fit into economic globalization. China plans to boost cooperation for its One Belt and One Road initiative as per the Chinese Commerce Ministry on Monday. Chinese Commerce Minister Zhong Shan hinted upon outlining major tasks for the next stage of the OBOR initiative while addressing a conference on the sidelines of the 13th Annual National Legislative Session of China, which commenced on Sunday. The move may be seen as Zarif's bid to allay concerns in Islamabad over the Indian involvement in the Iranian port, Dawn Online reported. The Iranian minister also, meanwhile, extended the invitation to China. We offered to participate in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. We have also offered Pakistan and China to participate in CHABAHAR, Zarif, who is on a 3-day visit to Pakistan, said while delivering a lecture at the Institute of Strategic Studies Islamabad, ISSI, on Monday, according to the Daily. India, Iran, and Afghanistan signed a trilateral agreement in 2016 to jointly develop the CHABAHAR port, opening a new strategic transit route between the three nations and other Central Asian nations, bypassing Pakistan. In November 2017, India delivered the first consignment of wheat to Afghanistan through the CHABAHAR port. The exercise named Samvedna is the first composite HADR exercise in the South Asian region. It will be held from March 12 to 17. The main objective of the exercise is to stir up all the stakeholders in synergizing unified humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts. The entire settings of the exercise would be based on a scenario of a tsunami in the western coast of India originating from an earthquake in Makran subduction zone and resulting in post-tsunami disaster management along the western coast and western islands of India. The exercise will involve representatives from the air forces of Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, and the United Arab Emirates. Hosted by the Southern Air Command, it will provide a clear understanding of the scope, role, and task, including challenges in air operations, and ensure better understanding and sharing of response procedures among the nations. The broad format of the exercise will include ground training and flying exercise. In a written reply to the Rajya Sabha, Minister of State for Defence Subhash Bamra said, due to the inability of the government to conclude negotiations and sign the contract, there was no such agreement between DASSAULT Aviation and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited or any other public sector undertaking, PSU. He was replying to a question by Congress MP Vivek K. Tanka if a JVA regarding Rafale jet was signed between its developer, Dassault Aviation, and HAL, and was subsequently annulled. The minister added that the quantum of offsets in the Intergovernmental Agreement, IGA, for 36 Rafale fighter jets is 50%, which includes investments in terms of transfer of technology, TOT, for manufacture and maintenance of eligible products and services. The current offsets policy of the defense procurement permits the vendors to provide details of their Indian offset partners, IOP, either at the time of seeking offset credits or 1 year prior to discharge of offset obligations. Vendor/original equipment manufacturers, OEM, is free to select his Indian offset partner, Bamra said. Meanwhile, in another written question, Tanka asked if the UPA government had negotiated a $10.2 billion deal for acquiring 126 Rafale jets, whereas the present government has finalized the purchase of 36 Rafale jets for $8.7 billion. Without the provision for transfer of technology. Bamra in his reply said, it had not been possible to finalize the terms and condition for acquiring 126 aircraft even after protracted process from the period of issue of a request for proposal, RFP, in 2007 to unsuccessful commercial negotiations up to 2014. Further, there was only license manufacturing involved for 108 aircrafts for manufacture in India. As such, the terms and conditions between the earlier exercise to procure 126 aircraft and procurement of 36 Rafale aircraft in direct flyaway condition including cost per aircraft cannot be compared. Further, acquiring transfer of technology, TOT, for only 36 aircraft would not have been cost-effective, he contended.
Thanks for watching. I hope you like this news. Please share your views in comment box. Please like and share this video. Press subscribe button and bell for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News. Warn.